So this is one of the newer heroes, Marci. You can play her as offlane, you can play her as support. I like playing the offlane version. The set of abilities are pretty good. She's kind of type of heroes that doesn't really need much items at all. Her ult is really strong. The self heal and damage, stun, kind of like a leap. Great mobility, great ult, uh, great stuff for helping anybody and yourself. It's a pretty well-rounded hero that can just do a lot with really small amount of items. So the way to start her off, what I always usually make is phase boot, just because it's kind of like combined with dispose and unleash. You need to be kind of close to everybody and get there. Sometimes maybe this rebound is maybe on cooldown. Maybe you don't have it yet. Maybe you just put all of the stuff into this, whatever your playstyle is. But you kind of need to be able just to get your target like the fastest way to be able to use the dispose. Dispose is a very low range, so it's pretty much the target needs to be next to you. Ult as well. It's just your attacks powered with like more kick in them. So you also need to be close. They got a timer as well, so when they expire, it's over. You need to be there. You need to be able to chase. This is great. Phase boots are great. You're gonna be able to do like the maximum damage combined with these skills combined with phase boots. It just gets you where you need to be close to your target. So phase boot, I always like making phase boots no matter what. There's just no other options, I think, in my opinion, with because of these skills. Uh, then the next one, it's kind of like a smaller item that people like making Armlet. Armlet goes especially well with your ult. Pop it off, get all the damage held. Uh, it just goes well. It goes well with sidekick. It gives you like the press of the item gives you damage. More damage gives you more lifesteal. Lifesteal is already pretty high. Bonus damage on top of Armlet's damage. So yeah, see how it's synergetic. Uh, but that's optional. You don't need to do this. I like getting it on it. In my opinion, I like this. Second one, of course, to be able to do all of this, especially ult, you need Black King. There's no other option for you. If you want to get the maximum value from Unleash, and you always want that, you need to get Black King. You need to get all the attacks done. You're gonna be chasing. You're gonna be jumping. You have to get the max value out of your ult. So you don't, as always, pressure your team in picking up the slack. Just always try to do your work you're supposed to do. Uh, After the Black King, or maybe it's not even needed yet, Basher is a great one. It's a, the ult kind of gives you a lot of like a fast series of attack, and it's kind of like if you do so many fast attacks in like a second, one of them is bound to bash the enemy, right? It's kind of like having a hyperstone effect with your bash, which is always great. Out of all those hits, some of them are bound to bash. Uh, Goes well with Armlet, goes well with Black King. Just free to do whatever you want. They can't really stop you. They can get away from you. So if there's somebody in your team that has like those nice stunts and hexes, you're just gonna get the full value and it's gonna destroy people. Now you can build up even more on that with getting Daedalus. So yeah, you figure it like bonus damage from this or from this, the bashes, the bonus damage from sidekick, the big lifesteal on all that damage, and then also every hit can be a crit proc. So you can really destroy people with Daedalus if you go that option. Assault is the usual offlaner item. Attack speed always good, armor good. Reducing enemies armor while you're doing all of this also great. Now Halberd as usual is the option as well. You benefit from strength, from evasion, that resist. Uh, maybe you don't have early Black King. Maybe you're playing against somebody like Spirit Breaker. He wants to fight you. He wants to bash you and kind of take away seconds from this. it just stops him immediately from doing that. Uh, it's always like a good item to have in mind whenever you're playing an offlaner. Marci is no exception. And then there's something like heart, extra health. Heart is also always great. But yeah, you can just get like one of everything and create this really nice hero with a lot of utility, survivability, plus damage, being able to help allies. Like she has it all pretty much. Scepter and Shard are, you can pretty much ignore this. It's really nothing special. I never get them. I think it's a waste of money. So pretty much any of these combos, face boots you'll need always. I think Basher you always need, blacking you always need. These three items. Now after that, or if you want to go this or anything of those, it's completely fine. Marci alone with boots, Basher, and blacking is already really strong. It's really annoying and hard to kill. So anything after this is a big bonus for you, for your team. Yeah, just be there in the team fights. Try to get the max value of your ult. Always take a look if somebody needs some extra heal. Maybe there's somebody that doesn't have mask yet, or satanic, or like your carry. He's trying to win the fight. He's hitting a lot fast, but he has no lifesteal. You give him just this, and then he gets the kill and also survives with like a lot of health to gain back, so he can fight even further. So that's pretty much it. That's kind of where the support version comes from. Also, Mars is also a really great support. So you kind of get like 2 in 1. You're a great offlaner, but you're also like you can also save people and just support them with the third spell and maybe this even. So yeah, that's it. That's it for those. See the talents. First one is really your choice. I usually get mana, but it kind of depends. Uh, depends how much you're spamming these, right? Maybe sometimes you just don't do this that much often, so you can go for armor. I usually take mana, anyways. Kinda I like having mana anyway. I like having mana. That's it. Uh, Second one I take the stun. You can take the jump range, but usually if you're close enough to the target, you're gonna reach them anyways. It's kind of like Phantom's blink range. Phantom Assassins, it's just better to get the other option. I like this more. Third one, always sidekick lifesteal. Movement speed does not matter for you much. You get the rebound, you have the phase boots. It's really a waste of a good talent to get this. So always the right one. And then the last one, of course, spell immunity. So right, just anybody with this, you and the other guy, it's kind of like who else says it? Legion Commander, kind of like Legion Commander's 25th. Yeah, they're pretty much the same. So cast this on anybody, 1.5 seconds of spell immunity. That's amazing. You'll be having blacking for yourself anyways when that expires. The cooldown is pretty low, 12 seconds only. So you can see where the value comes from. Be pretty big. And I think that covers Marci pretty well. If I didn't miss anything, I don't think I did. Yeah, so pretty much these three. And a must have, Armlet optional, these are also optional. Hero is just great as it is. That's how they made her. A lot of people had huge problems with her, especially with the Daedalus build. So yeah, she's still great. So this is for Marci, guys, and I'll see you on the next hero.